guys, I'm back with another review. So the mailman has dropped off my FabFitFun box, the summer one, and I know as a Canadian subscriber, a lot of people are questioning, is it really worth getting it shipped over to Canada, and what's all inside the box, and what is it worth in Canadian dollars? Well, I am here to answer all those questions for you, break down my personal review of each product, a little bit of information that I've researched on the products, and how much the entire box is worth in Canadian dollars. So if you are Canadian, even if you're American and you're wanting just to know a bit more about these products, this video would be great for you, but more directed towards the Canadians who are either on the fence about FabFitFun or have subscribed to FabFitFun and really just want to know how much is it going to cost you to re-get these products or get them in different colors off the websites. So if you want to stay tuned, I'm going to be going through each product that was in this box, as well on my blog, tylacarmela.com. I do have everything listed there as well. Let's jump right in. So the first product I'm going to talk about is this Juice Beauty Organic Eye Concentrate. This is made with grape juice, carrot juice, and aloe juice, as well as sunflower oil. And then they've also jam-packed avocado oil and jojoba oil in it, which is really going to be bringing the fatty acids that you need to hydrate the skin around the eyes. So with vitamin B5, vitamin C, and vitamin E. If you're wondering why I'm looking down, it's because I have this for my blog write-up, and it's just easier for me to read and remember every single product's details that I found out. So this is why I'll be looking down a little bit throughout this video. Vitamin C is great for helping protect against free radical damage. Free radical damage is what's going to be breaking down your collagen, making it a lot easier for your skin to start to sag, and it's also going to give you fine lines. So it's great to have vitamin C in your eye products. Vitamin C is also a great brightener for under your eyes, so if you're suffering from dark circles, vitamin C, look for that in your eye care. Now, you may be looking at this and saying, well, that's a really tiny bottle. It's only, I think, 15 milliliters. But honestly, the formula of this, a little goes a long way. And since it's going in such a small area of the face, you really don't need a lot of product to make it work. So this is actually a perfect size in my eyes for these types of eye creams, especially if it's organic. You've already reduced the shelf life, being that it will have no preservatives in it. So the smaller the bottle for organic products, sometimes the better, because even if you have to rebuy it, you know that you're not using expired makeup or skincare on your face. And I also want to comment that the pump system is my favorite type of way to go for eye creams. It's very hygienic that way. You're not dipping your finger back into a jar and exposing it to more oxygen and light. This way it's very easy just to hygienically pump it on your finger and use the amount. So far I've been using this for about 4 days, morning and night, and I have found that I am very hydrated under my eyes, and my concealer and everything has been sitting a lot better. I haven't been getting dry patches. Now this Soothing Eye Concentrate retails for $30 US, and in Canada it is retailing for $39.74 Canadian. Now if Elle Woods had a glass water bottle, this would be it. Like, this shade is called Rosy, and it is completely stunning. It's like this bright pink summer color, Elle Woods approved. Now this is the BKR original glass bottle. And on the website they have a bunch of shades to choose from. I was actually looking on the website in the shade Holiday. If you're looking for a Tiffany blue vacay kind of color, that is the one that you're going to be looking for sure. But I really like this idea. It does have some weight to it because it is made of glass, but this sleeve really protects it, you know. It gives you extra grip for drinking out of it, and it's protecting the glass, so if you hit it against something, it's not going to go shattering everywhere. This company is fully committed to eliminating the use of plastic bottles. This is something that for me I need to work on. I find lately I've just been grabbing a plastic bottle and rushing out the door. So for this, I am going to be looking more into spa water, where you can add your mints, your strawberries, different types of fruit to make a spa water. Have it in the fridge and then pour it into here and take it and go. On the website, they offer sizes from 250 milliliters all the way up to 1 liter. There's a whole different range of colors, as I said. There's even different patterns that you can get and designs. So they're definitely worth checking out. I personally hadn't heard of this brand before. So I'm definitely going to look onto the website and see if I can find another color and another size, possibly a 1 liter. It just makes it a lot easier to kind of measure your daily intake of water. Water is extremely important for a lot of functions of the body, but especially in your skincare to keep your skin smooth and, you know, detoxed. You need your water. This is $35 US and it's retailing for $46.36 Canadian. Now I know a lot of you beauty addicts like me just like squeal with excitement when you get new makeup products, especially in these type of subscription boxes. And I was very pleased to find a highlighter this time. This is the Cargo HD highlighter, Picture Perfect in bronze. Now I have heard of Cargo in Canada. I think they sell it at our Rexall. But this HD line that they have is something new. Now I did wear it on my face today, just on my high points, down the center of my nose. And I'm going to just apply a little bit more right now so you can kind of see. But this stuff is like really smooth and buttery in texture. So it's very nice on the skin, and the amount of glow that you get. Now this product's not a chunky glitter highlight, it is more of a sheen that gives you a glow. I don't know if you can see that or not. Formulated with it that when you have an HD film or HD camera, even with flash, it's really gonna reflect the light of flash, I find, and it just really brightens that area and makes your highlight pop. My personal opinion is I'm not going to say that this highlighter is as good as Becca highlighters. Everyone knows Champagne Pop and like Opal. Those to me still have more of a wow factor. They still pop a little bit more on the skin, but I really do like what Cargo has done with this formula. I'm going to kind of categorize this in with Smashbox Cosmetics. Smashbox line range is what I'm going to compare this brand to. And I really like the packaging. You get a little bit of a complimentary mirror there for traveling, for touch-ups. But anytime anyone wants to throw in any highlighter or anything, like I am so for it. Highlighter is like my go-to makeup product. Every single day, no matter what kind of makeup look, I have to have a highlighter of some sort. I love the look of them. So I was super pleased to see this, and it is a full size as well. And in the US, this is retailing for $30, and in Canada, it is $39.74 Canadian. Everyone needs to drop what you're doing and put some sunscreen on. If it is sunny, even if it is cloudy, you need sunscreen in your life, and it amazes me the amount of people that still go without an SPF after they've had now the extensive research showing the bad effects of suntan. Now, in high school, I used to tan all the time. I used to go to tanning beds, I'd sit out in the sun. Then I went to college, got myself a little bit more educated on skincare and the results of the sun damage. Now I don't go anywhere without a baseline of sunscreen. Especially if I'm outside all day, especially in the summer. Like, you want to look tan, get a fake tanner. Do not use the sun to get your tan. It's just so bad. So bad. So right now I'm going to be talking about Avène's 50 Plus for the face. Now I know all the excuses I've heard. Growing up, our sunscreen was white, it smelled bad, it was thick, it was greasy. Those excuses do not work anymore. The cosmetics and skincare industry has become so advanced and escalated over the years that you can't use that excuse, you know. These sunscreens, honestly, no white effect on them. Okay? It's white when it goes on. When you blend it into your skin, you're not left with a white residue. Quickly absorbs. It's non-greasy. Now 50 plus is the highest you can go in your skincare for blocking UVA and UVB rays. But the difference really does not depend on the number. Whether it's SPF 15, 25, 45, 50, it more depends on your reapplication. You need to reapply your sunscreens throughout the day to get the optimum coverage. The difference between an SPF 15 covering 94% of your rays to the difference of an SPF 45 to 50 that's covering 98%. None of them fully block 100%, so the only way to really get the most out of your sunscreen is that you need to reapply every couple of hours, especially if you're in water. Now this one luckily is perfect. It does have an 80-minute water resistance to it. Doesn't mean after 80 minutes you do need to reapply this, especially if you're out by the beach or the pool. But this is so travel sized that you can honestly pack it in your gym bag, you can pack it in your purse, you can pack it in your beach bag. There's no excuse not to be carrying this with you. Some of the top favorite things that I like about this lotion in particular is that it's fragrance free, oil free, and paraben free. Okay, it's been dermatologist tested, it's hypoallergenic and non-comedogenic, so it's not going to make you break out and block your pores. And one of my secret little tips, well it's not so secret, but my tip too is I use face sunscreens and I apply it on the back of my hand so I avoid and prevent getting those sunspots that you do see on your hands as you age. I just make sure that I use a little bit extra and I coat the top of my hands, because you would be surprised the amount of people who apply sunscreen and then you go and you wash your hands afterwards. Your hands are not protected, and you've all seen the pictures of the sunspots, especially on older people's hands. I really want to try to prevent that. So the US retail value of this is $24 and it is $31.79 Canadian. Up next is the Collagen dry shampoo with oat milk. Now I got the dry shampoo in mine, and I think that was the difference between a dry shampoo and there was a trace of something else, a massage oil or something. So over the last couple of years, dry shampoos have hit the market and they have just skyrocketed in sales. It's just saves so much more time, and especially if you have color treated hair, you cannot be washing your hair every single day because the water and the minerals in the water can eat away at your hair dye and they can fade your colors. Now since I've gone more blonde, dry shampoos are saving my hair, because you also want to have a fresh up in between your washes, but at the same time, like, they just smell good, they add texture, they add volume. So I've tried plenty of dry shampoos. I'm always trying different ones just so I can compare them all on the scents and how much the longevity of it is. So this one actually I used the other day. It does smell really nice and fresh and clean. It's not super overpowering, but it's not like a coconut smell or anything. It's more like floral, if that makes any sense. And when I went to apply it, it doesn't leave a white residue, so that's why I'm ranking this one slightly higher than the Batiste dry shampoo. Because the Batiste one, when I spray it, I get like the white lines that you have to like blend in and like comb into your hair. With this one, I didn't get any white residue, and it really did volumize my hair almost after the 2 minutes that you spray it and then you work it in. And on well.ca you can find this product, and I believe it's $17.29 to Canadian to get this. So on me today I am wearing the Michael Stars scarf sarong tiled inspired print that we also received in this month's box. And just gonna stand so you can see there's a back to it. I'm going to show you the back side here. It is quite long in the back, and this can be tied around to be a sarong as well. So if you're at the beach and you want to tie it around your bikini, then you can wear it as a scarf, and you can also wear it like this, where I've kind of just shawled it over my shirt. And I do really like the colors on this. Tan and orange are like my go-to summer colors, and the purple that they threw in and like the light peach pink, it's quite nice. It's something different, a little bit tribal. There were different colors that you could get in the box. I think there was an alligator black and white print, and then there was a blue tie-dye wavy design. It was like blue and white. So I'm quite happy with this one. I think these are colors that I will really get wear out of this summer. I did have to iron it, and you can iron it. I used the lowest setting on my iron, but it is recommended to dry clean only because it is made of 100% viscose, however you pronounce that. And this is the item in this month's box that was associated with a charity. They decided to do Joyful Heart Foundation, which, if you've ever watched Law and Order Special Victims Unit, what's her name? Mariska Hargitay? Probably just butchered her name. She is the founder of this foundation, and it's to help with domestic violence, assault, and child abuse survivors, and also to spread the word to stop the abuse. So I believe 25% of each of these scarves sold goes towards this nonprofit organization. So I really like that idea. And I did check out the website. I really found they had a lot of women and men fashions that was very Californian style inspired. So it's definitely worth checking out his website and checking out this foundation as well. So this is retailed at $54 US and it is $71.53 Canadian. Now this month FabFitFun did something a little bit different. They had 3 products that you could choose from. I don't know where my email got lost in the mail because I didn't get the email that gave me the choice to choose what I wanted. Apparently that did go around. I talked to a couple of my friends and they said, yeah, you got to choose what you wanted. I didn't get that email, so they just threw in whatever, and it's kind of destiny that I got the art kit because I love art so much and I love painting and everything when I have free time, which is very hard these days. I don't have much free time to do a painting project, but now I'm gonna make some time. So it was a toss-up between an art kit, and I believe there was a passport holder and luggage tag, and then there was a sea salt that you could use for cooking, a pink Himalayan sea salt or something. But this is the art kit. It comes with the stencils, and then on the back side of it you got your paints and your paint brushes. Now my vision is going to probably be something very tropical, rainforesty, because that is what my living room is right now, so I'm thinking to put something like that and then have this on a shelf. So when I eventually get to painting out the template and everything that I want for this canvas, I will most likely be posting a picture on my Instagram of the completed work. Now this is retailed at $22 US and it was $29.14 Canadian. I feel at my local craft store, or at Michael's, I could probably get this for a little bit cheaper, like maybe not the whole kit together, but buying the things separately. I think $30 is a little bit high for an art kit when I know I can probably, like the paints and everything, I can probably get at the dollar store. But that's not bad talking FabFitFun at all. I know my art and I know that I can find my materials that I need probably at a little bit of a reduced rate from $29, but it is something fun and different that they did put in there. And these are great too if you have either a paint night with your girlfriends, or if you have kids in your family, you can even give this to like your little one and just have fun and spend quality time with them doing a painting activity, you know. So I really like the aspect and I could see where they were going with this idea. Now the last thing in the box was this Mystic Bar necklace by Chris Nations. Now there was 3 shades. There was a white, a turquoise blue, and then this peach moonstone. Now apparently each of these moonstones is supposed to mean something different, and this one is supposed to represent strength, inner peace, and growth. Now I personally am not one for the gemstones and like the mystic powers behind them, so I'm a little bit on the fence about this necklace. I was kind of hoping for the turquoise just because I have some like blue outfits that I could have worn that with. And this chain is a little bit on the thin side. I guess it's almost the same as the other one, so I'm kind of nervous to wear it a whole lot because I'm afraid I'm going to pull and yank it and break the chain. Now the chain is plated in 18 karat gold, just like the other necklace that I'm wearing, which was from last month's FabFitFun, which is the Love Bar. I kind of like how they look together. I put this on today and I was like, you know what, that is kind of cute to layer the necklace together. I do have to mention, and I will say, whoever the creative director is behind their packaging at Chris Nations, it's cute. They put it in like a little message bottle, and then in the message bottle you had what each stone meant. And on the website they did have different necklaces, rings, bracelets. I found a few of them, like I know they're US based because they had pendant charms that were like Texas state, California state, everything like that. To me in Canada, it doesn't do anything for me. We need maybe a little Ontario province outline. You could bring that down our way. For US retail value, it's $58 US and it retails for $76.83 Canadian for this necklace. Every once in a while in the boxes they do throw in kind of free promotional stuff to try, And this one was Vital Proteins Marine Collagen, and it's a dietary supplement for hair, skin, nails, joints, and bones. So you are meant to add this into either your cold beverage, hot beverage, smoothies, and on the back of it they also give a code for 20% off your Vital Proteins. Now, I've never heard of this brand. Apparently it says it's unflavored, which is good. So it's gluten-free, dairy-free. Now I didn't look this up, but I didn't look it up, but there's a fish on the packaging, so I'm like, marine, is it like marine algae or something that they've put it in, like spirulina? Because I use spirulina for my smoothies and everything, and it smells awful, but it works. Sounds like Buckley's. It does work, and I use it in all of my smoothies and everything. But it just smells like seaweed, and it looks green and everything. So this one's unflavored, so I haven't opened up the package. I don't know if it's gonna smell like marine, like algae or anything. But in the picture, she's pouring it and it's looking clear. It's looking clear, so that's promising. It's not green. But I like when they throw stuff like this in. It makes it a little bit interesting, and it's food. And last month we were supposed to get those hair, skin, and nail gummies. And I don't think anyone in Canada got those. I don't know if there was an issue at the border of bringing in something, but they sell them at Costco. I have them myself, so I wasn't too disappointed because I already had these hair, skin, and nail gummies. But some of my friends were like, I wanted to try them. Why didn't we get them in the box? So I don't know. Not all of the free testers come for the Canadian boxes, I don't think. But this one I guess were able to get away with at the border. So we're going to try these Vital Proteins. That is it for the FabFitFun summer box. That is everything that I got inside the box, and a little bit of review, information, and breakdown on each product. Again, if you want this in writing, it is on my blog, tylercarmela.com. And I save the best information for last. I know we're all wondering, how much is this really worth in Canadian dollars? I have the information right here. So Canadian dollars, it is worth $352.42. For this box, it cost me $80.80 Canadian. That must have been shipping and everything included. So $80, $352 value. I'm going to say that the FabFitFun box is one of the best boxes out there for value and for just diversity of products and trying new things. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was a little bit informational for you. I would love to hear any comments or messages below of what you've received in your box and what your opinions are on certain products. And also, I cannot wait for the add-ons to open up on the website. Summer add-ons that you can get for your following box. And you get discounts and everything. It's just a great community. I like it. I do have a link in my bio as well for $10 off your first FabFitFun box. And I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.